Live, what's going on, my people? Happy Friday night. Who wants not Aladdin? Who wants Genie from Aladdin? Why can't I do this? There you go. We're giving him away tonight. It's pretty sweet, actually. But you know what's wrong with this chat right now? This stream. You know what is totally wrong with it? It doesn't include my friend. But now it does. Hi, Kelly from the Mickey Bunch. So I sent her the invite very late, people. So Kelly, I'm sorry. Normally we do a little pre-show, but I lost track of time.
I'm not sure, it helps me any. Like I still am totally unprepared.
Oh, good. I was in the other room and I'm talking to Paula and I'm lollygagging. Good word usage. And all of a sudden it's like 54 after. I'm like, oh, I got to move my rear end. So anyway, I was just telling the peeps. So normally, sorry, we didn't get to talk before, but normally you would already know, but I like him. Now it's not a Disney pin, but it's a Disney pin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's from
is it from Box Lunch?
Yeah, and I love it. And it was it was $9.90, but I think it was like two. You buy two, you get one free or something. I don't really remember, but I like it. Let's say hi to the people in chat. I don't really have a place to put this down. And then we'll talk about things, what's going on. I'm going to do some trading tonight. We're going to talk about an idea that we kind of talked about last week. But first, let's say hi to the people. Stacy Rogers, first, Forever EBYT, what's going on? Sam Bo. Second, what's going on? Tiffy H. Third, what's going on? I think it's funny when people say first, second, third. I'm like 17th to my own show. So there you go. Who else is here? Welcome, everybody. Erica Lawrence is in the house. Zippity Doodad with the 23rd, which cracks me up. Hey, my man, Patrick, hope you're having a great day. Only Passengers, what's going on? Jack, Sandy Claus, Logan, what's going on? Big Noah 5 with the math. Math is your friend. Math. Big Noah 5 says, no. Big Noah Mountain 5 says 3 times 3 equals 9.
I love Noah.
I love math. So
I'm moving stuff around.
I'm sitting here. Magic of the Mouse TV. Hello to you, my friend. The Orlando guy. Hello to you, my friend. Who else is here? Welcome. Disney World Freak. I responded to your Twitter. I'm excited about it. We'll talk more about it. What else? Who else? Tiffy H is in the house. Disney World Freak can't stay long. I'm sorry, but I'm glad you're. Rachel Myers of the Mouse, biggest fan in the house. That's a lot of things to say. Part of your world adventures in the house. The Mickey Bunch is in the house. Kadani Sean, welcome in. Addie Family Adventures, welcome in, my man. Mar in Memphis in the house. Oh, I have a video. Mar's in the video. Kevin Brubaker's in the house. Yeah, I've got a video that's. I enjoyed watching it as I was editing it. And it'll probably post tomorrow because it's late at night here. Kelly, my friend, how are you?
Good. I'm getting over bronchitis. And ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. I love that lady. I don't know who she is. I don't know what she's doing, but I want her more in my life more.
Exactly. Me too.
Right? And she terrifies me all in one.
Sugar Brown or something?
Yeah, I think you're right. I wouldn't remember that, but I think you're right. Sugar. Oh, that name is too perfect. I don't really think that's real. I want that name. Nobody got time for that. What's going on, everybody? I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, so you were feeling sick. Let's be serious for a minute. Can you not be sick? Like right now is like the worst time to get a sniffle or a cough. I'm just saying.
I literally on Monday, I've been having kind of this sinus thing, this bronchitis thing, and so I was at work doing my job, and I coughed a little bit.
And everybody went home.
Oh my goodness. Literally a leader came over to my desk because apparently some of my cubicle mates in my cubicle.
Are they called leaders? I want to be called a leader. That's freaking.
Yes. So a leader came over and with Clorox wipes started wiping off my desk and saying that if I felt sick, I could go home. I was like, okay. Yeah, and then they call me the next day and are like, have you been tested for coronavirus? And I was like, well, I went to the doctor and all I have is bronchitis and sinus infection. They're like, well, if you'd like to come in and get your computer like really fast, you can take it home and work.
That's actually awesome. I mean, if you can work from home, I, I'm I've been working from home. I'll probably work from home all of next week. Depends on what your job is, right? But that's good. I'm glad they're letting you do that. And I'm gonna go back in the story a little bit. I want to be called a leader. What do I have to do to be called a leader? Like I want that. Do they have like business cards that says, Disney leader?
Disney leader. I mean, yeah, that's pretty impressive.
I think Disney CEO and then Disney leader. Those would be my top two choices, I think. Detroit Disney duo in the house. What's going on? Stacy says, my pregnant niece choked on her food and her 7-year-old son jumped back and yelled, Mama's got. That's funny. Funny, but not funny. Yeah, you got to have a little sense of humor, people. So I've wondered how much we would talk about it. It's going to come up, people. It's real. I hope this is a not downer. I hope this is a positive thing. I've actually thought about doing some stuff. We'll talk about that another time. But what say you? Is it cool to give away a pin that's not a Disney pin? I feel like we've talked about this before.
I think it's really cool. I don't actually own any of the Box Lunch pins, so I think that's really cool. They have some awesome pins.
Yeah, like I guess you got to make your own decision, right? Like I don't collect what are they called? Fantasy pins? Is that what they're called? I feel like that's right.
Fantasy pins? I only have one fantasy pin and it was given to me and it's a Just Rabbit and I love it. I would never trade a fantasy.
There you go. That's what I was going to say. I think, hey, Christy's Corner tonight. Hey, Hitchhiking Bones in the house. What's going on, Christy and Hitchhiking Bones? I sent you an email, Hitchhiking Bones. Hope you got it. I think it is a Disney pin. I would collect fantasy pins, and I will collect these. I wouldn't trade them. You just took the words right out of my mouth.
Right. I mean, if it's your groove, like your character or something, it was given to me and I was super excited.
No, that's cool. I remember we talked about that. So I'll be giving this away. Probably it's 10:07 my time. It's something 07 your time, wherever you live, unless it's in California, because they don't know much out there. And I can say that because I live there, but it's something 07, probably even there. I'll be giving this away something 50. And then I'm also going to do some other things where I'm going to try to do a little Disney pin trading on this stream that we talked about a little bit last night. Hey, Stevie Lee, what's going on? But first, I want to check in and see what's going on with you. Now, my wife knows I'm live, and she just texted me. So my wife says, am I live yet? It's not showing up. Yes! How about that? Is that good?
I meant to answer Paula back. She left me the best message, and I love what you guys are doing for your community. I mean, with so many people...
Thank you. I don't know what she told you, but I appreciate that.
Not having anywhere to take their kids and they still have to go to work. I mean, it's really wonderful how you're helping your community. We had
a busy week, but I got to be honest, mostly Paula. I felt on an even level of lazy this week, as much lazy as I generally am. It was just, you know what? You want to talk workshop for a minute? So Monday,
yes.
We do what we do. We have an after-school program that you're referencing. We also have a resale shop. I've mentioned it before on some of my shows, maybe on this show. I don't know. On Monday, it's crickets in there, right? I've got a couple staff and me. There's no customers in there. I'm talking to my staff. And a guy comes in and says, hey, I was here last night after hours, and some guy was under your truck, and I scared him off. You should go see. Some piece of garbage sawed off our catalytic converter. Or I don't know what I'm talking about. Broke something that I'm pretty sure was catalytic converter. I don't even know if that's a thing. I'm not a car guy, but I'm pretty sure. But anyway, he sawed it off and he got scared away. And we got the idiot on video. Ha! But it still is not my fun way to deal with stuff. Was that Monday or Tuesday? I don't know what I'm talking about. It was early in the week.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then there's this, I don't know if you've heard about it, but there's this disease. Don't call it a Chinese disease because it's not Chinese food. It's actually, it's the Chinese disease. But I think this week has flown by in the very, very worst kind of way ever. But I'm glad we're here. I spent a lot of time, been editing a video, which took way longer than I thought, but I was having a good time. Hey, Lynn, the Lynn Project in the house. But I was on Resort TV 1 stream. I know you guys were doing a stream. I did not pop in. I got to be honest, because I was busy and I had that other stream on. But how did your stream go? And how's your week been? I know you were sick, and then we'll get to Disney pins.
It was great. Spilling the tea is always chaotically shenanigans fun. It's just fun. And so it was great. Al, our good friend Al was
Was he
on
on?
from
Very
the
cool.
Florida Freakout. Everyone should check out his channel. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Jim at More Sunshine Please.
I like him too.
Love him. And
That's
Dis
funny
Our
you did
Dream, who you had on at Creator Talk one
Those
time.
are all my peoples right there. Well, I had all three of them on my show. So
yeah. So it was super fun. And of course, the Spill and the Tea Gals, Christie's Corner, Tangled in the Magic, Death Star Diva. Cinder Alley isn't feeling good, so she wasn't on.
I spoke to her by message
so
today too.
everyone, if you could offer good wishes for her, that would be great.
Yeah, I keep
but it's always a good time. We talk about everything and nothing, and so
well, if you're new to this stream, I'm glad you're here. We talk about everything and nothing and Disney.
Yes.
And it's a lot of fun. We also talk about what's going on in her life and her streams and her shows, and my life and my streams. And we just have a lot of fun. We promote each other's other shows and each other. We're friends. And I actually have to talk to you about an annual pass, but not yet because there's no park to go to. But we'll talk about that maybe offline. But you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about the future. I'm going to talk about Disney Pins here in a minute. But I don't know, like, maybe this will make some people sad because not everyone has some dates. But for me, when I go to the parks, the saddest thing is not having a countdown when I come home, right? And so we often will try to plan our next trip before we go. We didn't do that this year. But the week of all the bad news hitting, we planned 3. We planned in October. Yeah, an October that you're aware of, a December, and a next March, because I was freaking out with all the flower and garden. I want to go. And so I'm really excited. And I got to tell you guys, for the Disney freak that I am, and I know a lot of you are too, it's helped me this week. And I know it's going to help me moving forward, because I know that by October, this will be a thing of the past and I'll be in the Disney parks. And I don't know when it's going to become normal again, but it is. And I can aim for a date out there that's October quite easily. I mean, as a guy who lives in Texas, summer here is a beast. So it's quite easy for me to think, okay, it's spring. Let's just forget about summer. Let's just bury down, get through it, and then October. So I'm not saying it's tomorrow, and I don't want to waste a whole year of waiting for the future, but it's kind of nice having something in the future. So I guess that was my way of saying, do you have dates? I mean, you're local, so it's a little different, but do you have dates when you're going to go, even though the place is closed? Are you looking forward to staying at some place or doing something? Do you have dates? Because my advice to everybody, and then we'll get into Disney Pins in a minute, is to do this. You know, whether you have the means or the wherewithal to set a resort trip in the future or not, have a date where you're going to go do something that's beyond all this. And I think for me, and I think for others, it might help people get through it. Boy, that was a long diatribe. Does that make any sense, Kelly?
No, it totally makes sense. I think everyone, all of us that love Disney, definitely, it's always so nice to have a countdown. I know when we would go to Disneyland, I would literally have our next trip planned before our last day of the present trip. Because it just helps you, get through life when you have that countdown. And now that, I'm here at Disney World is still new to me. So there's always something new to eat, some new place to stay, a new ride to ride. So, I look forward to going all the time. And especially when I get to, go with great friends like you. So,
well, that was every trip I go to is my favorite trip, but we have such good memories of our most recent trip. I'm starting to get into my video editing of our trip, frankly. So you're probably gonna be on some of my videos, which will mean you're gonna be on some of my Instagram posts. And so I was looking at a lot of that, just this afternoon after I was done with work today, and it really brought it back. And it's neat being on the stream with you because you were in a lot of it. Well, my point is, looking back is great, but looking forward, I would say, is healthy. And I think we should all do that. Yeah. Even if you don't have a date, know that this too shall pass, people. Like, we're old enough to know how screeching to a halt America was for 9/11. I've got daughters that don't know what I'm talking about when I say that. But for me, I think it makes it easier because I remember I went to a training in San Diego, it was at SeaWorld in San Diego, which is right almost adjacent, not exactly, but really close to the airport down there, Lindbergh Field. And it was eerie because there was no planes in the air. And that was like my roughest day because it was a full day thing and we were out in this beautiful area, but there was nobody in the parks and there was nobody flying above. and it was just creepy. But then a week later or 2 weeks later, the world came back to normal. And now, do we really remember what we did for those 2 weeks afterwards? We remember watching a lot of TV. Remember being a little stressed, but it is a memory, and this too will be a memory. And we just need to. I mean, what's the worst thing that happened? We get to hang out with people we pretend like we like the best. Come on, right? So play some Monopoly, play some Stratego, watch some Disney Plus, and enjoy it. Everybody here has said, "Man, I wish I had more time." Well, you do now. Use it.
Right. I love it. I love it. I'm for at least 2 weeks. I'm going to be able to work from home. So everybody, cross your fingers that maybe Disney Vacation Club will think this is a really fantastic idea for Kelly to stay at home and work in Daytona Beach.
I don't want to get into nerd
talk. I'm loving it. You know, I get
a lot of companies are gonna figure that out. They can save money, and their employees can save money, and they can get better productivity. Not everybody's going to have, but if you know how to do it. It depends on what you do, but I think it's going to be some positives that come out of it. Obviously, keeping people healthy is, priority one here, but yeah, Hitchhiking Mojo, tons of content.
I just look at it as an opportunity to spend more time with my family, do like you, work on some videos, play some board games, watch some movies. I mean, so excited that Onward is going to be, you can get it on demand right now. It's going to be on Disney Plus.
I wasn't even sure if that was true. I saw that pop up. I don't know where I saw it, but it wasn't like official. So that's real?
Yes. I love that. Thank you, Disney, because that is a really fantastic movie. I think we talked about last time. You will love it. It's awesome.
I can't wait. Tippy H, amen. We fought against other diseases before in one, right? Exactly. Mar, exactly. You're correct. The day is this is so good. You're correct. The day is etched in our brain, but the weeks after our blur. Nobody remembers day 2 through 15 or whatever. Like I do have some memories of that, and I'm not going to go into it. We can talk about that maybe on another stream list. I've got some ideas for next week to create some positivity, and maybe we'll go that route. But I might talk to you about that after stream actually, but we'll see. But my point is, let's have some fun tonight. I really enjoyed after my work hours editing my stuff and watching my stuff, and you got to be on a stream, and it's not that hard to stay positive. So, but if we can help each other do it, we'll all have our moments. And right now, let's talk about Disney pins. So, how are you coping with the lack of being able to buy Disney pins, my friend? Because I'm not sure what I'm going to do.
I'm just saying, I was really looking forward to going shopping for this week's releases. I had like 3 that I was personally going to buy for myself. So, I'm missing that a little bit, but,
I bet.
I
mean, I hadn't even now it's 2 weeks ago. I said, hey, I'll send you some money, buy something. Then last week I said I'll do it. And I didn't do it either time. And now, boom, I can't. That's what I get. I mean, I got a stash. We're okay.
They'll be there. So,
it is a good point though on the dated ones. I wonder what'll happen with that. I hadn't considered that because there was none that I was like, oh, I got to have that one, but that's interesting.
Yeah, there was a Goofy movie one. There was a Robin Hood one.
Yep. Oh, the Robin Hood one.
So I feel like when they open back up, just all the pins that were supposed to come out are just going to be all available. I don't think they're going to hold back because, they still got more pins coming.
Yeah.
So I think it's just going to be like, a plethora.
Now, you have traded online and through the mail before, yes?
Yes. A little. Mostly it's Taylor that does that, but yes.
One of the things that we talked about originally, like before this show went live and we were talking about it, is maybe getting to a point where we started to do some trading online through the show. So I do a giveaway. We do a giveaway every week. And again, if you're just getting here, we're giving away this in 30 minutes exactly from now. We're giving away this. And got to be honest, we'll figure out a way to give it away. One of you in chat will give this. So stick around or hide in the back and keep it on or whatever. But in a little bit, we'll give this one away. But I'm going to have 2 other ones. And I did mail some out. And I didn't get an email from somebody that won. So I'm still waiting on that. But whatever. It'll show up. But I'm going to give away in a trade 2 other pins. And here's what I'm thinking, and this is my, so I'm going to speak from the baseball card world, and you just dive in and say, well, that's not how it works with Disney pins, or that's exactly what I did, or whatever you want to say, okay? But so I still do a little bit, but I used to collect baseball cards pretty heavy. Now, when you're trading a baseball card of value, you got to really know the person you're trading with, because they don't have to ever send it. If
Right.
I send you a $300 baseball card in exchange for another $300 baseball card, I best know you pretty well, or meet face to face. So tonight I'm going to do a couple things. Hey, Tracy is in the video that I'm editing right now too. So,
oh, that's awesome.
yeah. So anyway, so my point is, a good way to start that is to start low and trade just some commons, you know. And so, like, if you like Chip and Dale, you know, I'll be trading this.
I like it.
Yeah, it's just.
You know, I kind of was thinking the same thing, even though we didn't talk about this.
This week's been so weird. Hey, there's somebody we all know and love, Tangled and Magic. What's going on?
There she is.
Oh, shouldn't be upside down. There we go. So I'm going to give that away tonight in a trade. And then what else do I got here? Let's do this one. This one's kind of fun. And these aren't rare by any means. They're just, you know, they're just Disney pins. And that's fun.
But, you know, like I collect, you collect certain things, I collect certain things. And I don't care whether it's an open edition, I still have to have it. If it's Jessica Rabbit, I have to have it. So it may be just a common pin, but to me, I got to have it. So a lot of people are like that with certain characters. Like
that's the way I mean. I'm not going to pretend like I don't like the rare ones. I do, but I don't. There's plenty that I love in my collection that are just normal that I got off, a cast member's lanyard or whatever. So here's how I think this is going to work tonight. And I didn't really talk to you guys about this. I didn't talk to Taylor about it. I know you guys are more pros, but here's what I'm going to do in this chat. If you want, and I'll do one at a time, not this one, but in a couple minutes, I'll say, all right, who wants this one? And then you'll just tell me, hey, I'll trade you whatever. And if only one person in chat says that, I'm going to say yes to that person. If I get 3, I'll pick from the 3 and I'll say, I want the tiki pin or whatever you say in the chat, right? So I get to pick, you get to pick. I'll mail it to you. You can even wait to receive it before you mail it to me for all I care, because it's a trader pin for me. So I'll be trading this one and this one. And again, I'm not pretending like they're worth anything. They're just traders. They're ones that I would trade. But I do like them, you know. And if you are interested in them, it'll cost. I mean, in the end, it's not a great value. It's going to cost $2, $3 to mail it, whatever. But if you want a pin, you want to send me a pin, we'll be pen pals. It is what it is. I don't know what you think about that. I'd love your opinion while I get caught up in chat. What do you think about that?
I love it. I have a couple traders too, so maybe we can like both show.
I was going to say, if you want to do it again, I didn't give you a heads up. I mean, we kind of hinted about it already. Love it. Well, then, do you want to show the people what you want to trade then while we're talking about it?
Well, how many did you do?
2, just no reason. Just
I
figured the time would be that much time, but I don't care. Pin pals. Exactly.
Okay.
You can call it that. That's good.
Let's see. Oh, I have more than 2. Let's see.
We can have more than 2. It's okay. Do whatever you want.
Well, this one's kind of fun.
I love that.
Orange Bird.
Oh, I love Orange Bird.
This was at a pin event. You had to go to the pin event to be able to get this one. And first I thought I'm going to collect Orange Bird. And then I thought, as I was looking for traders, I was thinking, I'm really not going to collect Orange Bird because I already collect enough things. So, but this one is like the Animator series from the Orange Bird.
Oh, cool. I like that one.
There's the back of it. So
I like that one. If nobody wants that one, I'll make a trade for you. But no,
so that one's that one, and then so we're doing 2.
Sure.
And okay.
So fun. Hey, geeking out with Melly Mel. What's going on?
Goodness. Okay, this one is kind of random, and I love Route 66, so I thought, I don't know, I had to have it, but look, I can't ever find it. But this is a hidden Mickey.
I like those 2 you picked out. Me and the wifey got a thing for Route 66, and I love Orange Bird. So yeah. So if nobody wants those, I'll hook. But I love that. So let's just do it. So here's how I'm going to do this. Doesn't mean it's going to be like this the whole way. Oh, Tangled in the Magic says you should make sure that's not a limited edition. Don't trade that it's fake. Well, I'm hoping none of mine are fake. I hope you're not talking to me. I don't think mine are fake.
Sorry, Taylor's telling me to read off the LE size, so I have to put on reading
Yeah,
glasses.
thank you. So while she does that, so we're going to make our first trade right now. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to show the pin that I'm trading right now. The first 3 people who say they want it and make an offer, I'll pick from that. I'll take like a minute. If nobody wants to make an offer, or if only one person does, I'm making the trade with that person. I don't care what I get. If I get 3, I'll pick from it. So, just trying to have fun with this. Ready?
Oh, never mind. Taylor says this is a fake, so I can't trade it, but I'll send it to you.
You don't have to. So anyway, here we're going to do the first trade of, what is this? Disney Pins Live first ever trade. It's just 2 of the original 5. Why can't I make it look pretty? Come on. Come on. Whatever. Does anybody want Mickey and Donald?
Oh, Mickey and Donald.
It's pretty cute. I'll try to show the back. It's again, it's not limited edition by any means, but it's it's a real one. I'm pretty sure. I hope it is. Now I'm feeling strange about that. Anybody want it? If you're interested, all you need to do is make an offer. If there's 3 offers of any pin you want, I'll pick the one. If there's 2 offers, I'll pick from the 2. If there's 1 offer, I'll pick from the 1. If nobody picks it, I'll give it away tonight with the whoever he is, Genie. All right? That's actually a decent pin, says Tangle of the Magic. I'll take your word for it. I like it. It's cute. I'm sure I got it off a lanyard. I don't know. Maybe it was in a box. I don't have any idea. It doesn't matter. Does anyone want this? Any pin, any offer, just trying to have some Disney pin trading fun with my Disney pin pals. Ha! Tippy, thank you for that. We know who it is. Do you really? Do you really?
What am I doing?
No, you're fine. Magic of the Mouse TV. I'll trade you a Steve Garvey Hall of Fame pin someday, buddy. I wish. By the way, I saw I'm free in October. Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna have to get my pins ready. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this. I'm hoping this goes. So I'm guessing nobody wants it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If nobody wants it, if somebody later pops in, let me know. Do you want to trade a pin, Miss Kelly? Maybe.
Yes. Okay, so Taylor said I should say the limited edition number of this, and it's 1250.
1250 people. That's a good pin.
Yeah.
Chills, are you talking about what she's showing, or are you talking about Mickey and Donald?
I'm always looking for pieces of Disneyland, a Jessica Rabbit, Pirates of the Caribbean, Adventureland. I love, like you do, Jeff, Adventureland, Dole Whips, Tiki Room, Jungle Cruise, So if Orange Bird is your groove, this is the pin for you. 1250 limited edition.
My favorite wall in all of Disney Springs is the Orange Bird wall. It's pretty cool.
I probably have told you this, but I have a picture of my brother and I with the Orange Bird character that used to, like, when we were really little kids. We have a picture with, I guess Orange Bird used to walk around Adventureland and Disney World. So I'll have to drag that out. But they should bring the Orange Bird character back so you can get your picture with him. Do you think it's a boy or a girl? Don't know. So I don't know if anybody's interested in this. Oh, and Taylor says I'll take princesses too. So if you have
I think
I don't do princesses.
The project is the closest one to making an offer. She says, unless I miss one. I love Orange Bird, but I don't have anything you want, Kelly. I happen to know where you shop 14 times a week, Lynn. I'm sure you have something. So do you want to just make a trade and have them send you something?
Me.
There you go. So Lynn and Kelly made the first trade. What are you getting? Orange Bird. So Lynn's getting the Orange Bird, and Lynn, you just got to send her some pin. That's the best deal ever, right? All right, my next pin. And again, if you don't, we'll work it out, people. If you want it, we'll work it out. This one is Chip 'n Dale. And it's super cute, and I like it, and I'm spinning it. I actually think that's a really cool looking pin, and I'll show you the back if I'm capable. There we go. So whatever. It's not like limited edition. I can't imagine it is. I don't think it is. Whatever, but it's cute. I like it. Do you want it? Let me know in the chat. Stacy says, yes, he did. That's a cute pin. We have 2 of those pins. I need to start collecting. Yeah, you do. You collect towels? Chills collects towels. There you go. Okay. Trade, whatever. Trade her some of your homemade grape juice. Grape juice. Wow. It's adorable. I think so too. That's a cool pin, but I like Donald. Cool. I want that, but I don't have pins. I want.
You know what I'd like the chat to do is tell us what they collect.
Yes,
like,
please.
What are you looking for? What character do you collect? If that's okay, Jeff. So then I know which next trader I should show.
So a lot of people are saying they're interested, but they don't have something to trade. So look, we're going to give away a pin tonight. We're doing that. I do that every week. We do that every week. And then we're going to also do trade. So it's two different things. So, I mean, I love y'all, but I can't give away like 5 pins every night because then I don't have that much money. But anyway, Hitchhiking Bones. There you go. That's a trade. Oh, why can't I make it? It's upside down every time. How is that even possible? The Hitchhiking Bones just got it because they said, I'll send you something for that Chip and Dale pin. Something is a trade. You got a Hitchhiking Bones. So all you need to do, I just made my first trade with you. I think I have your address, actually. Pretty sure. Regardless, email me your address, your mailing address to dolewhipdad@gmail.com. I better write that down so I don't forget. Hitchhiking Bones. Hitchhiking gets Chip and Dale. I already have something packaged up, so I'll either go to the mailbox tomorrow or more likely Monday, probably, to be honest. And I'll send it out, and I'll send you my address. You send me whatever you want. Please don't make it worth anything because I'm sure this isn't worth anything yet. But something Disney will make me happy. So I tried to trade 2. I traded 1. I'll take that as a win. You want to trade something else? Or you want to talk a little more Disney pins?
Yeah.
Stevie.
Okay.
I like butterfly.
In here. I have, this is just a regular pin. I think it came in a set, but it's Goofy, and I like Goofy, but I don't collect Goofy. So
I like Goofy too. Yeah.
So I have Goofy.
Tracy says he collects past 2 bills.
I said I do too. Unfortunately. Magic of the Mouse says they're collecting toilet paper. Now, how is the toilet paper situation for you, Jeff?
Well,
were you able to purchase it?
Last week it was a little thicker. This week it's this much. So I'll let you know. I'm trying to stay away from chili and jalapeno peppers. Just saying. Goofy's fun, but Chills is more in a haunted mansion, right? Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Magic the Mouse said he'll trade me 2 rolls of TP for Mickey. Can I let you know next week? I feel like I'm okay, but it's really more up to Walmart and
Oh my goodness. It's just, and it's everywhere. Can I just talk about that for a second? Like I thought
talk about whatever you want.
It can't be like everywhere, but it's everywhere. You see people like Rob Fuzz in New York, or all our California friends, or
what we've learned,
like Happiness and Sweet Tea was posting how she couldn't get toilet paper.
We learned.
So I thought, okay, whatever. I go to the store, and I don't know why it shocked me, but like the entire aisle, it was just cleared out. All the rest of the store, there's plenty of fruit, produce, vegetables, meat. There's everything else except no toilet paper. We
have learned that people are stupid. It's not a regional thing. It's an all-over thing.
What? Why?
It's actually mean, in my opinion. Like,
it's you?
Mean, not me.
Oh.
Mean. Like,
I was like, you're buying all the toilet paper?
It's funny too, because all the people who have it are now going, see, I win. Like they actually proved their point, because you get 4% of the population that are just, pricks. Did I say that out loud? I sure did. And they make it harder for the rest of us. There's no, hey, Leroy, there is eat my Leroy, Lynn told you to say that, right? I think so. I think that it's like the self-fulfilling prophecy of jerks. Like, you don't need to stock up on toilet paper until the idiots make you need. Like, we're all laughing about it, and then we're all out. It's stupid. It's so dumb.
It's so true. Well, and the struggle is real, because I'm team Charmin Ultra Soft, and I'm just saying, when all there is, like, Ken went to the store and all they could get was Angel Soft, The struggle. I mean, is it Angel Soft or is it sandpaper? I'm not sure, but
So Gonzo and Lynn made you do this, right? Like this was a setup, I can tell. We went from first it was Crocs, and then we went to flavored water, and now we're talking about toilet paper. See, like, so I'm just gonna. It's like the same argument with water, but I'm gonna talk about TP. If you can pick out all the toilet paper you want, you can pick out anyone you want. I get it. Pick out the one you want. But if you're at the, I just need any toilet paper, does it really matter?
Okay. I don't know how much you want to talk about toilet paper, but I took my kids for a special trip to the Grand Californian for Christmas. Within just a few hours, they were like, "Oh my goodness, the toilet paper is terrible." And so we're staying at the Grand Californian. I make that trip to CVS over on Harbor Boulevard to pick up Charmin Ultra Soft for my children.
Because you didn't like the Grand Californian toilet paper?
They did not enjoy it at all. They were saying that it was, unsatisfactory.
So in your family, you were at the Grand Californian, and someone decided to say, I have a complaint.
All of them. I know, it's that mother of them. She spoiled
I know
them.
at least one of them. I think two of them are listening. I would have left you people there, which isn't about the Grand Californian. So you're welcome. But are you kidding me?
Yes. So anyway,
Leroy, I've got good news for you. You didn't lose anything in the 401k unless you sell. Unless you sell. Little stock market tip. Here's how to never lose money. Ready? Here it comes. Don't lose money. And you can only lose money if you sell when it's down.
True.
Nobody on the planet thinks that the market is not going to. If you buy today and you can wait 5 years. Now, if you're retiring today, okay, that's a bummer. I'm sorry. Should have got liquid first. But if you're going to wait 5 years or more, you're fine. Matter of fact,
right. It evens itself out. I mean, everybody freaked out, in 2010.
You don't see a buying opportunity.
So,
you're not.
And 401k to me is kind of like not real. Like, you know what I mean? It's real, but I mean, it's sort of like
the value only matters when you take it out.
They can fluctuate. So
the value only matters when you take it out or you sell. It's only
right. But
yeah, you're right. You're welcome.
I get it.
I've had like
so
7.
I think it's better to just not look at it at this point because it'll even itself. Let it go. There's nothing you can do about it unless, like you said, you sell it.
Let it go. I think you should buy. I think you should buy more. I think you should.
Oh yeah, buy. But I mean,
that's a whole other conversation.
Don't let it. What are you gonna do?
You're gonna buy more, or you're gonna. Come on. Buy for Donnie Sean, right? Kevin, you're very welcome.
Buy stock in Charmin.
Or Disney. So come on, I didn't
talk
with Kelly and Jeff. I'll just be real. Let's just be real. We were talking about toilet paper. This can't be worse than that. So Disney is at $86. When was the last time Disney was $86?
And it's not like it's Disney. Disney
was it 144 like 2 months, month and a half ago? People.
Right.
So let's just play. Let's play a we're not stupid day. Okay. Either be you or just don't be stupid. Does anybody think in 5 years it's going to be $86? No. Here's how it goes to zero. An asteroid hits. If an asteroid hits, you don't care anymore. This is a generational buying opportunity. This doesn't say stock talk with Dole Whip Dad, so I don't want to bore anybody who's not here for that. Stop watching Hitchhiking By. I'm going to do a video on it, actually. I'm going to do it. Did you guys see that Onward is coming to Disney Plus? I've heard that rumor, and Kelly confirmed that through seeing something online. I don't remember what she said. If the market in Beanie Babies comes back around, yeah, I'd hold your breath for that one. Probably not. Anyway, so Disney pins. I don't want to talk about stocks just because. I'm happy to, but I doubt the 26 people in here came to hear about stock talk. But I'm happy if you want. So this sucker's. What time is it? It was probably time. It's 10 minutes till time to give it away. So I should figure out how do you want me to give this away, Kelly? I did not do the video thing. I just didn't do a video about the show. I did a video about all the shows, and I forgot to tell them to do it. So should I just do a trivia question again, or do you have a better one?
I love the trivia question.
Trivia it is.
I
then.
do.
So why don't we? I kid. April 3rd, I believe. What is April 3rd? I don't know what that means. It could be worse, like losing your job, no 401k here, just basic life needs, all about finding perspective and all this great. You hang in there, my friend. You hang in there. Yeah, we Kelly and I were talking. Kelly was talking, I guess, to my wife about it. Tippy says, please, something I know, Dizzy Pins. There's people out there to help. And Lynn, I mean me, we'll talk. Right? Everybody can get through this. So what's your prediction on, let's do a little positivity. What's your prediction on when the Disney parks open again?
I know nothing other than, what everybody else sees. I just don't expect that it'll be April 1st, only because, so many things are, I hope that it is April 1st. I just don't know, because there's so many other things that are being shut, like Las Vegas is shut down for 30 more days. A lot of things seems like they're going to mid-April, and Disney just canceled the Run Disney, which was mid-April. So I don't know. I'm
seeing May 1st. I'm thinking May. I think Memorial Day weekend. I think those are all good. I think the earliest for me would be April 15. I think more likely May 1. Not just because they said that. That's what I was going to say. I think
agree.
Almost assuredly before June. I think that everything that's going on is an attempt to prevent this and to make it this. Hitchhiking Bone says mid-May, 1st of June. I think if we're talking about opening the Disney parks, I think those are all good guesses. If you're talking about getting back to work and the states that have asked people to stop going to work, you're not going to go more than 2 weeks, 4 weeks asking people not to work until people are going to start doing things that are crazy. So I think those are good guesses. what are we at? We're March 20 here. So, April 1 is still 11 days away.
So
that's still, what would it be, 2.5 weeks?
But things are changing. Last week was not. It was just every day changed so quickly. But I have to say, I talk to people like you, Disney Vacation Club owners, all day, and I have to say they were amazing. People were not. They were so nice, and
Good.
they were like you, booking future vacations. They were looking forward to that next countdown. And I love that.
It's a positivity mindset versus a, oh, woe is me mindset. I'm going to look at, if I get it, okay? If I get it, assuming I don't have an underlying health issue that I'm unaware of, which I do not, what's going to happen to me? I'm not going to know it. I'm going to get 80%. 15%, I'm going to get really, really sick. I'm going to lay on the couch. I'm going to have a lot of soup, and I'm going to watch a lot of Disney Plus and Netflix. I'm going to memorize Onward. 5%, I'll need to go to the hospital. And that's because I'm 50-year-old, not unhealthy. And so all what we're doing is not to save these lives. It's to save those who are
vulnerable.
Compromised, vulnerable. Thank you. And we all know this, right? Everybody, unless you've been under a rock. You hear about Jared Leto? He didn't even know for like 2 weeks. Pretty fun. But anyway, that's a whole other thing. And so I think the hysteria needs to slow the heck down, because the stress is going to do more damage to the multitudes as we're preventing people who otherwise may have perished from perishing. Like, we should be saying thank you to each other. We should be, you're saving my grandma. You're saving my friend who's sick. You're saving my friend who doesn't even know he or she's got an underlying condition. We're saving their lives by giving up a little comfort and money. And we can, because we don't live in Antarctica. We live where we live. I'm not running for president here, but my point is, we're blessed to be able to do what we're doing. And somebody funnier than me and smarter than me and probably even better looking than me said, a former generation, I love you. A former generation was asked to go to war. We're asked to sit on our couch. So shut the heck up and enjoy it. Say, hey, honey, I love you. That dress looks nice on you. Hey, can I get you a Diet Pepsi? And enjoy each other for 2 weeks. And at the end, in 5 years, we won't even remember this other than, oh, you remember that? That's what I say. What say you?
I agree completely. that is such a fantastic, like what's being asked of our generation and, you know, people now and
You can do it, people.
previous
You can do it.
generation. Come on. You're
You can
just
do it.
asked to stay home with your family.
And I've got, you know, I'm keeping my store open because my employees begged me to. And, you know, we're keeping the, you know, 10 or more. As soon as you get to 10, we're not letting anybody in. It's hurting our sales, but it's the right thing to do. So anyway, and Leroy asked earlier, oh, thank you, buddy. Thank you. And thank you, Hitchhiking Buns. An organized pantry and fridge for everyone. Yeah, right. There's some.
Yeah,
I mean,
you know, everybody says they need more time at home to do this project or that project or do this activity or whatever. So now do it. Do it. I am thrilled to be at home with, I mean, with my computer, I can do my job. I can see my son. I can, you know, make dinner. I'm enjoying it. You know, making the best of it.
There's no reason to be worried about a virus that might do nothing to you, probably. Again, there's people that should be worried. I'm not trying to, you know, act like it's not serious, but the flu's serious too. And I'm not saying it's the flu. It's way worse than the flu, but whatever. Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, it is serious. I mean, it has to be so serious for so many things for, you know, to be shut down like this. I mean, honest to goodness, it's so do your thing, you know, at home and create joy where you can and
find the positive. Find the positive. Yeah. Leroy also asked earlier, do you think all the streamers will be there opening day? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I can't wait, and I'll be watching from work, I hope. Right. All right, let's give away a pin. So we're giving away, yeah, I like the stream. Thank you, Leroy. I like the stream. Again, it is not a normal Disney pin. It is a Funko Pop style from Box Lunch. It's super cool. And it's got the different kind of back. I just want to be honest with you. I'm not trying to cheat anybody. It's got the price tag right on there. Again, I think you bought two, you got one free. So again, I don't know why I'm telling you that, but I think these are really fun. I love Disney pins. I love Funko. I love Box Lunch. I love the Disney store, but sometimes, so where I go to the mall, well, malls stay open. The Disney store is on one side and Box Lunch is on the other. And sometimes Box Lunch has better stuff. And I love my Disney store. That's how much I'm liking Box Lunch lately. But we're going to give this sucker away, and we need to do a trivia question. I'm going to let you give me a subject for the trivia question. I have not told her what to say. She can say anything. She can say astronomy. She can say Aladdin movies. She can say anything. I have no idea. If she asks me something I've never heard of, I'll just pick my own subject.
Well, but keep it Disney related.
You can do whatever you want. I just say whatever you want. People in chat are hoping that you pick something that they know, and I will come up with a question.
Okay. I think last time we did Adventureland. Let's do Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland. So this is how this is going to work. I'm going to come up with a question related to Tomorrowland somehow. The first person in chat, watch out. The first person, it was like cough. The first person in chat that I see with the correct answer wins. That doesn't mean it's the first person who types it in. I can't control the internet. Talk to Steve Jobs. The first person who pops in the answer in chat wins. What'd you say? What am I doing? Tomorrowland. Tomorrow, I need a question about you. I have no idea. That's pretty good right there. Did you get all that tomorrow? Okay. How about, I got an idea, but I want to make sure I'm not wrong. Hold on. I think I can. Yes, I was right. Okay, ready, set. So, for many reasons, I have a favorite year. In what year did Space Mountain open in Disneyland? It's my favorite year. Ready, set, go. First person to put it in chat. What year did Space Mountain open in Disneyland? I know you can Google it. I don't care. Somebody's got to win. No, not 1971. No, not 1972. No, not 1975. No. I still don't see the right answer yet. It's my favorite year. Come on, people. You got my favorite year. You guys are breaking my heart here. Don't break my. I don't know all the words to the breaking my heart song.
Don't go breaking my heart.
Oh, I know that one. Don't go breaking my heart. I haven't seen it yet, people. You're running out of years. It's not BC. I'll tell you, it's not BC. It's AD. There we go. I got it. No, I saw it. Hold on. It went away. Boy, you guys are moving fast. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. I saw it. I don't know who it was, though. First of all, thanks for playing. Chat went fast. That was cool. I don't know who got it. I did see it. So you can stop typing. You can keep typing. I don't really care. Kadani Shawn was really close. Big Nose. There it is. Life as Mama Bean. That's a fun name to say. I'm going to say it again. Life as Mama Bean. Ooh, I slobbered a little bit. Look, I got all excited. 1977. Space Mountain, May 27th, 1977. Opened on May 27th, 1977. It was the second roller coaster built at Disneyland and the first of 5 versions of the Space Mountain built by the Walt Disney Company. I can tell you, I was there that year. I was a 7-year-old snot-nosed little kid who loved Star Wars and Space Mountain. I remember standing in line with my dad. If you know Disneyland, it wrapped all the way past where Star Tours was, all the way out to Tomorrowland, and this was going down and back, down and back. It was
wow.
It was awesome. Life as Mama Bean. First of all, welcome. I don't think I know your name yet. If I do and I forgot, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. Just for being here. Thank you. And this is what you need to do. Email me at dolewhippedad@gmail.com. If you don't like email, you can DM me on Instagram, dolewhippedad. Twitter is dolewhippedad. You can stand outside and yell real loud, but I doubt you know where I live. One of those things, get a hold of me and I will send this to you. 1977. I was 7 years old. I was a little boy. I grew up in San Diego. My grandma lived in LA. I was born in LA. And the Dodgers went to their first of 2 straight World Series. I'm talking to you, Magic of the Mouse. They got ripped off by Reggie Jackson. I can tell how much you care about this, Kelly. I can see the excitement in your face. Reggie Jackson, the jerk, went deep 3 times in one game, and he used his hip to cheat. Pretty sure Magic of the Mouse.
In English right now.
Bill's going, oh my gosh, this nerd actually knows about 1977. I love that year. I have most of the 1977 top set probably on the floor right here. Oh, and I bet, I don't know this. I bet if you look in this set, the 1977 card is Space Mountain. Let's find out. So this is the 40th anniversary.
See.
This is the I love you. This is the 40th anniversary set from Disneyland, 1995. First year, 55, 95 was the 40th anniversary. They gave out 1 card a year, blah, blah, blah. Each card designates something awesome that happened that year. I was right. 1977 Space Mountain. Dun, 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 dun. So who won? I don't even remember what I said. Life as Mama Bean. I better write that down too. I'm not going to write it down. Email me, Life as Mama Bean at dolewhippedad@gmail.com or Instagram dolewhippedad. Or Twitter, dolewhippedad, or find out where I live, knock on the door. But if you knock on the door, you either need to be a Girl Scout with cookies or Jenny McCarthy. Those are the only options for me answering the door. That's all I got. That's all I got. 1977, people. I'm seeing if anybody else guessed it. Oh, wait, what?
Life with Mama Bean? That is like a great channel name. I like that.
Life with Mama Bean. So I'm way behind in chat. Where you get that card set at, Leroy? I have been collecting that. So I first got those cards in 1995. And I got 1 card. Jay McCarthy, Melly Mel agrees with me. I'm looking at Jack. They gave 1 card away for 40 days, actually 41 days in 1995. And I went, I don't know, a few of those days, and then I collected them. And I don't have the whole set, actually. I'm short. I don't have 1955, which is the most expensive card because it was the first card, and nobody cared about it yet. I do have 56. I don't have 57. I don't have 58, and I don't have 60, but I have all the other ones. I also, there was a 10-year anniversary set in 1965. Stacy, how dare you? How dare you, Stacy? I guess you're right, though. I'm pretty sure it's, no, I'm a happily married guy. I'll shut up. But anyway, there was a 1965 Donruss set that they had a card they had a 66 card set. That might be right here that I'll have to show you guys on a stream or a show. Can you get that on Amazon? You can. You can get them still in the brick sell them. They used to be as high as $400. They've come down a lot, or you can buy the individuals. Kay says only Jenny McCarthy, only if she brings her husband. Yeah, I heard he's a stud, whatever. Abs are overrated when you're as big as my belly is. So anyway, so that goes to Mama something. Please email me. Congratulations. I also traded away. What did I trade away? I traded away Trippendale. Who? Hitchhiking, I think. Please email me also. Oh, I do it upside down every time. You made a trade too. Who'd you? Oh, you traded with Lynn. You gave
Lynn.
Lynn. Oh, that's right. Lynn gets the orange bird. Lynn, if you get sick of it, I know a guy who likes orange bird. So, guys, we got 5 more minutes. We're going to talk a little bit, but if you're here for the pin, love you. Let's talk about the shows. I'll talk about me and then I'll talk about you if that's okay.
Yeah,
Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. my time, 8 o'clock Eastern time, Beauty and the Beast, my beautiful wife and me. I'll let you decide who the Beast is and who the Beauty is. We go and talk about, well, probably everything. And so then Sunday night, I've got 2 things going on. I got Wrestling with Disney as my guest on DizTube. DizTube is my weekly interview a Disney creator show. Kelly's been on. Lots of people have been on, and it's a lot of fun. Next week after that, I've got Corey Meets World on the 29th, and then that's an hour-long show. I take a half-hour break, and then we have another show called Creator Talk. If you are a Disney creator, it's the place for you, and we talk about TubeBuddy and Epidemic Sound and connecting with your, community and just all the things. So I've got some pretty neat ideas for that coming along. And you've got a lot coming on now. Your show, your weekly live stream show is actually precedes this every Friday night. You want to talk about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Every Friday night, we have a little group of YouTube gals that get together and we spill the Disney tea. So we talk about all kinds of things Disney, and we invite guests onto the show. And so it's always lively and fun. And
I've been on. You guys are crazy.
Yeah, you have been on it. You are amazing, and
you're more
always
amazing.
A good time with Dole Whip Dad. So, so yeah, it kind of rotates channels. So you can check us out on Instagram or Facebook to see whose channel will be on each week. Next week will be on Death Star Divas channel, and then in 2 weeks it'll be on my channel. So
Death Star Diva was on my
every
show.
Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time.
When Galaxy's Edge opened in Disneyland first, she got a preview and she came on my show and talked about the preview way back when. That feels like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Fun stuff. So I had fun tonight.
Yeah, do that every Friday night. It's so much fun. And then, then it gets to come hang out with you. So it's Friday nights are great.
Now I do want to ask, I'm asking you, Kelly, and I want to hear from chat before we end the stream here in another minute or 3. Do you like the idea of trading pins? Was that a waste of time? Do you like I kind of figured a lot of people wouldn't know about it. I like the idea of maybe having a pin trade every week. We don't need to. It's just if it's fun. I don't have a need to get, I can,
Right. Yeah. We just thought it would be fun, right?
Yeah, so let us know in chat. Did you like that idea? Was it a waste of time? I feel like there's 5 or 6 people who are like, I don't have any pins to trade. And then Leroy asked, do you think there will be a pushback for opening Remy's Ratatouille? I think everything's up in the air right now. I do. I think everything that relates to a schedule for Disney and everyone else on freaking planet is up in the air. I do. I have some things that I don't believe my own schedule anymore, right? So Lynn's talking about when she waved to me once. She thought it was Wahlberg, but it was me, Lynn. I was waving. It was my entourage, the posse. I remember, yeah. Hi. Hitchhiking Bones. She's either laughing or she's saying, what is that idiot saying? One of those 2 things is happening right now in, I don't know, somewhere in Florida. Pin trade equals fun. Good. I liked it. I had fun doing it. Did you like it, Kelly? Do you think it's a good use
I liked it. I think, just a couple pins. We bring them on. We show them. If somebody wants to trade us, great. A little something, add to it. I like it.
Yeah, I do too. I think if it takes 5 or 10 minutes of our hour, I think it's fun. And it'll, the whole pin pal. Our friend Jackie RV at Disney just asked for pen pals. This could be a pin pal thing. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that.
So I think that's it. The hour went really fast.
It did. It flew by.
Thank you. Thank you to everybody in chat for being here. Thank you to you, Kelly. I look forward to this. It's a nice way for me to end my week. And I just appreciate each and every one of you being here. I'm going to say it one more time. Fear not. All right. I'm not saying it's not scary, but there's no reason to stress over it. You're just killing yourself too fast. If you need help, ask. Don't be embarrassed to ask for help. whatever it is. If you just want to talk to somebody because you're stressed out, you need $1, what's the worst that can happen? Somebody can say no. Just ask. So what I find in my personal and my professional life is, if the answer is no for me, it just means that I'm going to call 10 people to try to get a yes. So if you need help, ask. And whether you're asking me or Kelly or somebody in your own circle, I will say this: don't close in. Talk to more people, not less. We don't live in 1890. We have access to people right now. We're talking. 22 people in chat. Me and you are there. You can reach out to people. You're not alone. So if you find yourself getting depressed, stop that and figure out what you can do for somebody else. If you need help, ask. Kelly, anything you want to end on before we say goodnight to the peeps?
Just thank you so much. I appreciate so much being on the show with you and all of you in chat. It is definitely a light of my week. So I enjoy it very much. Thank you.
I'm back.
Did it go quiet?
But that what?
I was like,
do anything? So I don't know what is being seen. We traded away this pin. She traded away a Orange Bird pin. Jeez, I couldn't remember. And I gave away this pin. I think that's a good way to leave. I have no idea what that was. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Whatever. Thanks, guys. Be safe. Have a great week. That's it. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.